Welcome back, everybody. Chad from the Right Line. Today we're starting project number 1 on the new camper. I've got a really nice solar panel I want to stick on the top of the camper. We're going to use this rack right here. It's on the top of Chewy. We're going to cut it off of this roof rack. We're going to make a new rack for the top of the camper, and that's where we're going to put it. Alright, got the rack set up here. This is where I want it to be. So I'm going to make some brackets to bolt here and there. I'm going to run 2 pieces of 1x1 underneath this rack, weld this to the 1x1, and then this rack will be sitting up flush here with the solar panel right on the top of it. 5 1/8. Those of you who know me know that I have a saw here in the garage that I use to make all my cuts. So a horizontal bandsaw that I have affectionately named Cockeyed Sally. No offense to anybody named Sally. When I first brought Cockeyed Sally home, she was used and had been off just a little bit. Alright, there you have it. Solar panel rack is done. Takes 1 bolt on either side. Alright, everybody, so I finished the rack up there, and then I was going to try to tackle this spare tire mount. And this is what we have. It's a 5x4.5 bolt pattern, typical older Jeep style bolt pattern like TJYJ, XJ, that sort of thing. The problem is that on the mount that they have built here, their bolt pattern on the bracket behind the wheel doesn't even match the bolt pattern of the wheel itself. I mean, what a cluster. So you get 1 bolt in, and then the other one doesn't go in at all. Initially I wanted to relocate the spare tire because I was afraid that the 2 here would meet on a hard right turn. I'm not now super convinced that that's going to happen. Alright, I think I have a solution to my problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this part of the mount out right here, cut that out, put a piece of tubing in its place. I'm going to drill 2 holes that are 4.5 inches apart so they'll match the wheel. I'm going to take the tubing and weld it in place of this. Can't have that. Alright, so we got that solar panel rack done, and at least I got a more sturdy spare tire rack now, but the spare tires do touch on a hard right turn. I checked it. So I'm gonna lower this down and see what it looks like. Because if I can bring that down just a little bit, I don't care if it's too low, because again, I'm already losing it anyway. All right, I got the spare tire remounted. What I ended up doing back here was I lowered the mount down to the next available holes and had to re-drill that hole right there. So in effect, I was able to lower the spare down, and then you can see here I was able to offset the wheel to the back. Still clears the coach, offers more room right here, and now we're going to see what kind of space we were able to get here. All right, I'd say that was a success right here. Now we get a little bit of a touch right in here. All right, I think we got this problem solved for now. And again, ultimately, I would love to relocate the spare tire altogether. But you know, for now, I think it'll work. I thought of putting the spare tire up on the roof rack. There is a little bit of space just behind where the solar panel is going to be. I also thought of fabricating something from this corner of the roof rack down the side around the furnace to the frame down below, and hang the spare right here on the back corner. If you've got an idea, put it down in the comments below. I'll have a look, see what we can do. All right, now we're gonna hang this solar panel rack on the top of the trailer. All right, so this solar panel rack is gonna house my 100-watt Goal Zero Boulder solar panel. Now, I've used that solar panel in the past to power the AGM battery that I had in the Overland trailer. Now it's gonna power the Deep Cycle Marine battery in our camper. All right, I wanna thank all of you for sticking around, watching this video as we start the first couple projects on our new camper. Next week, actually the upcoming Monday, my Oz tent 270-degree awning is due to show up, and that's going to be mounted right here on the side, the passenger side of our camper. 270-degree will open up all over this side here and around the back to the galley, and all of that should be covered with shade. I also ordered the panels to go along with it, so I can enclose all the sides of that, and all this out here will be a nice enclosed area for sitting and enjoying nothing but nature. Now, the other big project that I have in mind, and I would love to show you, but I forgot the keys, so I can't get into our camper. But the next big project is going to be building a bunk bed on the inside here against this wall, going across the camper to the other side, so Joseph has a place to sleep when we have all three of us in the camper. Mrs. Rightline and I would love to have the bed, and Joe can have the bunk bed, and then we'll all be able to sleep comfortably. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, even a share if you really like what you see, and even think about hitting the subscription button down below. I am super excited to say that I was able to order a new camera the other day. I ordered a Canon G50, and it's supposed to be a very good vlogging and YouTube channel camera, so that'll arrive soon, and hopefully my next video will be done with a new camera. I'll have a link down below in my affiliate link for Amazon. Have a look and check out all those, plus all of the links for Midland radios and the discount code down below. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.